Welcome to the stage of Tuscaloosa's vibrant theater scene.
Join us as we unravel the drama and celebrate the magic.
This is the Crimson Curtain Chronicles.
Welcome back to Crimson Curtain Chronicles. I'm Austin Davis.
And I'm Grace Davis.
And today we actually have an interview that we did on site with the director and one of the leading ladies of the show Something Rotten being performed at the Actors Charitable Theater.
Enjoy.
Here at the ACT Theater to talk about the upcoming show starting this week called Something Rotten. And we've got the director and the leading lady. I don't know how the categories are on that. If y'all would just kind of introduce yourselves real quick, kind of say what you're doing for the show or anything. Or...
Okay. My name is Brent Jones, and I am the director of Something Rotten. And
I am Lindsay Jones, and I am playing B.
All right, yeah. So, looking at the promo, the photos and everything, you can't really tell what the show is about. So, what is this?
Yeah, well, it's definitely not something rotten. It's actually something fantastic. It's got everything you could ask for in a show, in my opinion. Well, first of all, it starts out with Shakespeare, who's like, the father of all theater, basically, right? So, but it's making fun of Shakespeare. It's kind of poking fun at him. Shakespeare, it takes place during the Renaissance era. Shakespeare is a superstar, a rock star, if you will. Everybody loves him. There's this other guy named Nick Bottom, and he is also a writer, and he's trying to get up on the same level as Shakespeare. Very jealous of Shakespeare. So he decides to go and see a soothsayer to find out what the future holds and what the next big thing in musicals is. In musicals.
Not musicals.
And you're right. The next big thing in theater, which is a musical, right? So he decides to write a musical. The soothsayer also sees the future about what Shakespeare's biggest hit will be, and he tells him the biggest hit will be Omelette.
Close,
yes.
Close.
So Nick decides to write Omelette, the musical. It's crazy. It is absolute craziness. But the humor is so incredibly clever. The jabs at Shakespeare, the jabs at the musical theater world, mixing the two together. It's fast-paced, it's fun, it's kind of Mel Brooks-ish, if you will. The huge production numbers, we got some amazing tap numbers in this, big, bright, colorful costumes. It's got everything you could ask for in theater, if you ask me.
Nice. So, almost like a parody of Shakespeare and a musical while being a musical.
Exactly. That's a great description of it. Yeah.
If you like musical theater and Shakespeare, it's a perfect show for you, but you don't even have to like either one of them to enjoy the show.
Right.
Because it's just got something for everyone.
Right.
It's entertaining from start to finish.
Right.
And so clever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good deal. And I guess full disclosure for everyone, I am in it. I just am still trying to learn about it. And Grace,
I am the music director of
Yeah.
the show. Yeah.
So I have extra pressure to make sure I don't miss my notes.
Right.
You'll be in big trouble.
Yeah.
So doing it as a community theater, around here, is there any extra hurdles that you have to jump over? Because no one's here professionally, and it's everyone's volunteers, and it's a pretty big cast.
Well, I'll tell you this. There may not be professional behind everybody's name in this cast, but I mean, most of them could be. They just choose not to be. The talent in this show is just unbelievable. I've been doing theater in this town for over 30 years, and I've developed a lot of friendships and relationships. And there's so many people from my past that I've done theater with that are in this show that are just top-notch talent. And there's also a great mix of young talent that's in this show, too, that are just unbelievable. The energy, the whole vibe of the show, and the cast, and the way we're all working together. I mean, it's been like the ultimate theater experience to me.
Awesome. Let's see if there's anything else. I mean, there's lots of other things we could go over. And there's so many scenes that you have to do
Right.
with like all the scene changes. Was that all? Did you have someone else working with you to create the scene designs?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, my theater mentor, and anybody who knows theater in this town knows him, Paul Looney actually designed the set. And he's a legend in this town, and he's the reason I do theater. I learned everything I know from him, so it was great having him do that with me.
Awesome. So it's almost a generational show. Everyone bringing their talent together.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's awesome. Anything else that you wanted to ask about or bring up?
Yeah, I'm just like curious because these are the type of questions that I am very, very interested in. Has there been any like funny stories that has like happened?
Oh, Lindsay,
that
you could.
just like want to like share. What?
Do you want
Like
to tell the
like
story of
bloopers
the
or-
chair?
Oh, yes. Well, we were rehearsing the other night, and we all were in character and doing our scene, and we hear a loud crash, and Joey Lay, who plays Brother Jeremiah, just collapsed to the floor in his chair, and that is very hard to get back together when someone unexpectedly falls on the stage.
They were crying. They were laughing so hard.
Yeah.
It was a little concerning because I was behind the curtain and we just heard a crash and then people were dying laughing.
Right.
It's hard to get back into that when something like that happens.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome. Yeah. I don't really know what else. If we're wanting to, I know y'all got plans. You're busy. We need to let everyone else get back to work on getting the show ready. Is there anything else that y'all would want to make sure everyone gets to hear about the show before we get started?
I know that people often say this kind of thing when they're promoting their show, and they don't really mean it sincerely about how great the show is. You know, oh, our show is great. You got to come see it. And you know, they're trying to sell it. But I don't know how to express how sincerely I mean that. That everything has just fallen together, and this is just like the ultimate theater experience for me. I am probably more proud of this show than any show I've ever been a part of.
Wow.
It's a big statement, yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that's a really big statement because you were part of the show that I proposed to Grace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once upon a match for us.
Yeah.
So this has a high bar to hurdle, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Thank y'all for
Yes,
taking the time.
Oh
to talk.
yeah,
Yes.
thanks for having us.
Thank
Oh, can y'all give us the times, dates?
Yes.
Sure. Do you want to do that?
September 29th through October 8th at the Actors Charitable Theater. Times, the night shows are all 7:30,
Yep.
and the matinees are at 2.
Right.
And I guess theact.com or
The
where can I get-
act.online. Right? Yep. I'm getting the thumbs up.
The act
dot online.
online.org or dot
No,
com?
just the act.online.
Oh,
All right.
that's it.
Theact.online,
Okay.
you can get your tickets. All right.
Mhm.
Good deal.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank
y'all.
you.
Thank you.
All right.